Just found this double duvet cover from the charity shop. It was unused, it's pure cotton and it's from IKEA, but it's all the colours that I really love. And I thought you might like to follow along with me as I make a dress from it. So you go from duvet to dress. Let's go upstairs to my sewing room and we can start. Are you ready? So I've already cut out and traced, stuck together a huge PDF. There are 54 pieces in this pattern. I'm going to make a dress called the Terrazzo dress. It's part of the Closet Crew subscription. I did it for 1 month just because of this pattern, and then I did have to cancel the subscription because I wasn't sure about the other patterns. So I pieced it together. Took me a whole evening with a glass of wine. Irons on, which is now. Sewing machine is hotting up, and I think we're ready to get cutting. Now, I don't know about you, but I love these electric scissors. Well, they're cordless scissors. They look like garden shears, but they're absolutely brilliant for, can you see that? Oh, it's gone a bit blurry. They're absolutely brilliant for cutting out fabric fast, accurately, and you don't get any wobbly lines. They can be a little bit noisy, but what's a bit of noise to help you do a job that can take ages and can be a bit boring? So that's what I use. It comes in a little packet. You get a spare battery, which is charging, and you get a spare blade. You get obviously all the instructions, and you get 2 sets of earplugs in case you're very sensitive to noise. So I'm going to get on and start cutting that. Few things about the dress. So just to remind you, it's the Terrazzo dress by Closet Core. This was from the subscription, the Closet Core Crew. I got it last year. I think it's about $12, and I just subscribed for the month to get this pattern. Because it's the first time I've made it, and I'm making it in fabric I quite like, I'm not going to put inseam pockets until I see how it hangs and whether I actually need it. I thought one of the interesting things about this dress is that it has a hem facing, which is going to give a nice bit of weight to the skirt. As you can see, I've already cut the sleeves out, and they're going to be very pretty. They are on a sleeve band, and again, I'll decide whether I want band or elastic when I get to that stage. So I've made some progress here. This is the back piece. It comes in 2 pieces, and you simply sew it from top to bottom down the center seam. You sew that bit together. The instructions advise you to serge or overlook all the edges beforehand. I'm doing it as I go. I've tailored tacked, I've marked where the back casings will go. There's an upper casing and a lower casing so that it will all be gathered like that in the back. I've also sewn the front together. Again, it's 2 pieces joined by a center seam, and all I've done here is just continued the fold and pressed the V-neck open. You might be able to see that I've started sewing the front casings on like this. You see they're sewn onto the wrong side. They're like strips of bias binding, and in fact I actually would use bias binding next time. That's about a 1 inch width, and I don't like that they've been sewn to the inside because it means on the outside you really do see the stitches, and I gathered it to see if you'd still be able to see the stitches, and you do. So next time I'm definitely going to sew them not on the wrong side. I'm going to sew them on the right side, and I might even do a contrasting fabric so it actually brings a bit of attention to it. So I'm going to do this with the back casing. I'm actually going to sew it on the right side, so I'll do that now. One thing to note before I go any further is that there are no printed instructions for this pattern. It's all on YouTube. It's on Closet Core's YouTube. If you just look for Terrazzo dress closet core, you'll find it. The video is very, very good, but I wish there were some printed instructions or even a few more references like seam allowances. So I've cut my new casings out and I've cut them out in a contrasting colour. So I'm just using my 1/4 inch foot and I'm sewing 1/4 inch along the edges, like so, and then I'm just going to press along that edge. So I've sewn my casings on, and just for comparison, this is the back piece, and I've done some contrasting ones and I've sewn them to the right side. I'm going to unpick these and I'm going to change it to be just like the back, and then I'm going to have orange ties, and I might even replace the hem facing with a big hem of this orange fabric, which I think will be quite nice. We'll see. Okay, let's have a progress report. So over the last couple of days, I have sewn the casing on front and back on the right side. I have sewn some facing on the neckline. It's a pretty V-neck. I like that very much. I am just about to sew 1, 2, 3, 4 very long fabric tubes, which will thread through here. I decided against ribbons because I thought it would be too much. And I have also sewn the hem facings together and marked which is front and which is the back, because I always find that very helpful. Top tip for you. So I'll get on with sewing my fabric tubes. I have to say I found this quite challenging, turning in the really long strips inside out. I tried the way where you leave a thread and then you pull it back. That didn't work. The thread broke because it's so long to pull through. So I've reverted back to the my trusty loop turner here, and I do love them. They work every time, and this one completely was so much easier. Hello, through the magic of YouTube, it's now a few days later. I've been using my time wisely. I've fixed the casing, I've threaded through the ties and made 4 of them. That was quite fiddly. I've fixed the facing. I decided on orange, and I've double top stitched all around it to keep it neat and flat. I've done the hem. I did a little peekaboo orange on the inside, and on the outside I just double top stitched in orange to keep a nice contrast. I've also prepared one sleeve. I've used orange cuffs, as you can see on that one. They're quite puffy. I've gathered the armhole and I'm all ready to fix the first sleeve on. So I'll just show you how I do that. This is the shape of the sleeve, and obviously you're going to first sew down the underarm seam. There's notches in the top, double ones for the back, single for the front, and you just sew gathering stitches around the top of the sleeve head and all along the bottom, so that you end up with something like this. So I am just going to sew that sleeve on here for my next job, and it shouldn't be too difficult. And I'm going to prepare the other one to this stage, and I'm almost done. And here she is, finished at last. Both sleeves, they're nicely set in, they're easy to do. There's not really any gathering on the shoulders. I'm very happy with it. What do you think? The next thing I need to do, of course, is wear it.